So you want to make an LPStube channel? Let's talk about that. So you've decided to start an LPStube channel. Awesome! Great! Welcome! But where do you start? Today I'm going to run you through the steps you'll need to take in order to get started, from the perspective of someone who is technically just getting started. Number 1. Getting LPS. If you're like me, you've been collecting LPS since you were little. But if you aren't and you don't have any, don't stress. Even though they're a little tough to find and oftentimes expensive, you can still get LPS. You can find bulk lots on eBay to start your collection. You can buy from places like Littlest Pet Shop, which sell LPS for incredibly cheap and fair prices. Not sponsored, by the way. You can buy original LPS or customs from places like eBay or Etsy, and you can also buy fakes basically anywhere. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fakes are an incredibly sore topic within the LPS community. But in my opinion, if you can find good quality fakes, it shouldn't matter if you choose to use them. As long as you're upfront about them being fakes and don't claim them to be authentic, then no one else's opinion should matter. I've used fakes in my videos, back when I had my first YouTube channel, in 2015. And to be honest, I'll still use fakes if I don't have the original pet. That's my choice as a creator, and I don't really care if anyone gets upset or angry at me about it. So why should you? I'd also like to point out that if you aren't old enough to have your own job and earn your own money, you will have to talk to your parents or guardians about this step, and probably several others. Number 2, your username. This sounds like this one should be further down the list, huh? Your username is going to be your brand. You can always change it further down the track, but having something that's concrete and meaningful to you can go a long way. Usually LPS tubers will have the acronym LPS somewhere in their username to alert viewers and other LPS tubers that they focus on making LPS content. Number 3, what kind of content are you going to make? This one is completely up to you. Are you going to make skits, series, Q&As, storytime videos, high school dramas? It's your choice and there is no wrong answer. Do whatever feels good for you. However, you can't just rip off someone else's idea. Let's say you watch LPS Ace's Experiment 42 and you decide, hey, that looks cool. I'd like to make something like that. Fine, awesome. As long as you can make it your own. Straight out copying someone else's idea is incredibly rude. It can land you in pretty serious legal trouble and actually makes you boring and predictable to watch. Please don't be boring and predictable. Number 4, scripting. Depending on what kind of content you choose to make, you may feel the need to write scripts. And that's fine. I feel the need to write scripts for the majority of videos that I make and that I want to make. I'm actually reading from a script right now, if you couldn't tell. But if you've never written a script before, what do? There are plenty of places on the internet that actually teach you how to write and format a script. And I may even make one of those videos in the future about how I write my scripts. But however you choose to learn, do what feels right for you. Number 5, sets. I've actually heard a lot of LPS tubers say that a set can make or break a video, and I agree. But I also think that a set doesn't have to be complicated to be good. Now, I may do a video in the future going more in depth about sets, but for now I'll just run over some basics and how to get inspiration for your sets. Number 1, you can watch LPS videos to see how other people do their sets. You can play around with your LPS and your set pieces to see how you like it set up. You can watch doll room crafting videos and DIY videos. And most importantly, you should do what feels right for you. Number 6, a camera. Do you already have a camera or camcorder? Great, you've already got this step done. But if you don't, you could probably ask around your family and see if anyone has a camera or camcorder that they would lend you. If that doesn't work, you could talk to your parents or guardians, if you rely on them, about getting a camera or camcorder. You could go down to a local store that sells cameras and photo equipment, like tripods. You could look online for cheap new or used cameras. Do what works for you. You may also need a tripod for your camera to hold it steady while you film. You can find these fairly cheap online as well. But if you don't want to get a tripod or you're waiting for it in the mail, you can probably get by with a stack of books. Number 7, audio. Now that we have the camera, you'll have to think about your audio. Take a test video with your camera and listen to how the audio sounds. If you think it's fine, you're good to go. If not, you may want to invest in a cheap microphone that you can plug into your camera microphone or headphone jack. I recommend the ones that clip onto your clothes so you have hands free to maneuver your LPS. You can find these usually on Wish, Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, and pretty much anywhere you look online. Number 8, lighting. Lighting is very important for videos. You can use natural light from your window, you can use ring lights, or even professional photography softboxes. I recommend using ring lights like I'm using right now because they're fairly affordable. They're often very good quality and you can film in smaller spaces and during the night. Number 9, editing. Now that you've recorded a video, it's time to edit. You'll need editing software. You can find cheap or even free options online if you look around. A tip I will give you for now is to look up best free, cheap editing software for PC or Mac, depending on what you're using. You'll find lists and videos reviewing different software options you can choose from. And number 10, uploading. You're finally ready to upload! Hallelujah! All you have to do is name your video, add a description, add a thumbnail if you want to, and you're done! Congratulations, you've made it onto LPStube. Did I miss anything? What works for you? Let me know in the comments below and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!